this off. Hello, hello. I'm so excited to be here. If you do not know me, my name is Anya Faust and I am your superstar director. I was talking with Leslie and we were just kind of chatting about social media and putting yourself out there, getting uncomfortable. And she was saying that's something that you guys could really use a training on. So here I am to go ahead and train. So if you join in, make sure you guys say hello, pop on. I don't like to talk to myself. I don't have to, but I'm excited. I'm so excited. So let's talk about social media, okay? We're talking about social media, putting yourself out there. I know, oh, scary. I don't want to do that. I promise you, it gets easier the more you do it, okay? So that's the first thing. It's like riding a bike. It's not going to be easy the first time, right? You're all wobbly and like, oh, this is awkward. It gets easier the more you do it, okay? So that's the first thing. Second, this should not be a main focus of your business, but it's not hard to share a little bit here and there. And it's also a tool that definitely should be utilized by you. If you are not using social media as a tool in your business, being intentional with it, you're doing yourself and your customers, potential teamies, a huge disservice, okay? So there's that. I want to make sure we're all on the same page there, okay? You are in social selling. That is what we are doing here with Scentsy. We are social sellers, okay? So we got to be social. One tool that we have in our hands where everybody else was struggling and having a real hard time during the pandemic, we were just fine because we had social media, okay? So keep that in mind, all right, as we go through this. So stories are seen way more than a post will be seen, okay? With the Facebook algorithm, the Instagram algorithm, all the algorithms of all the things, it is way easier for you to post a story and more people see it than just a regular post, okay? We are not always loved by social media, all right? When we're posting things, especially depending on how salesy it sounds. So those things are closely monitored. There are keywords that they literally will be like, oh, yeah, we're not really putting that on everybody's pages. Okay, so you have to be mindful of that. When you are putting things in your VIP group, on your stories, on your actual Facebook or Instagram, it is not too much. It feels like a lot, but it's not too much because not everybody's gonna see the same thing, okay? When I scroll social media, I'm scrolling intentionally for my customers, for potential teenies. I'm not looking at one of my teenies' posts. I'm not looking at someone who is randomly trying to sell something that I've never purchased before. I'm scrolling right past that, okay? But if it was in a story, I'm way more likely to slow down and be like, oh, that's cool, as I'm clicking through and looking through their stories. They're fast. Our culture likes instant gratification, okay? They're not gonna go search. Oh, let me search up Leslie just to see if anything Scentsy's going on, when they can just see it right there in their face on a story, okay? Does that make sense? All right, so I want you to also think about this as a tool to set yourself apart, okay? And we'll get into that in just a minute, but it's going to set you apart, all right? So I hear a lot all the time, oh, I don't want to get on social media, I don't want to get on stories and talk because I don't like my face. Y'all, I don't know one single person that loves everything about their face. Hello? Even Kim Kardashian, though she says she's not getting stuff done, let's be real, girl is getting some stuff done, okay? Like, not one person actually likes every single thing about their face. All right, let's just all be very transparent here. That's normal. That's life, okay? It's the way it goes. You got to suck it up, all right? And I say that in the nicest way possible because the person watching you is probably stuffing their face, has crumbs on their chest. This was me last night. Don't judge me. With a glass of wine in their hand, okay? And their hair is a hot mess. There ain't no room to judge. Like, it just is what it is, okay? You putting yourself out there is something you have to do if you want to be decently successful at this business. You've got to try new things, okay? Another thing people say, they're scared of judgment. They don't want to come off weird. You are talking to the weirdest of the weirdest people. It is what it is. I'm just owning it at this point because I can't pretend to be normal even if I tried. Like, it just isn't gonna happen, okay? It just isn't. So, with that, I will say, you gotta let that go in this business, okay? Those who are weird just like you are gonna be attracted to your weirdness. Whatever it is that you feel is quirky or odd, or you're like, ugh, someone is gonna be attracted to that. That is gonna resonate with them in their hearts, okay? Those who are judging you, they don't pay your bills. It's as simple as that. They don't pay your bills. So sweat through it. Get through it. Joke about you sweating if you have to. I do that very often because I get really, really nervous. I usually, when I do any type of live on social that's not for teams, I have my kids with me so that I don't have to do it alone. I do that for a reason, right? So I want you to keep that in mind. Those who are weird just like you are going to love you for you, okay? Also, have the courage to show up imperfect. Yeah, okay. When I first started Scentsy, I refused to go on my stories with no makeup. And then I started thinking about it more and more. And later we were in the pandemic and I'm like, who is wearing makeup? We're literally not going anywhere. That is ridiculous. But I started thinking about it and I'm like, social media is so full of fake perfection. Fake perfection. One of our core values is authenticity. Be real to you. Be who you are. That is the power that you have. No one else has that power. I promise you, if you're real to you, people will come. They will love you for you, okay? Social media is big. There's a lot of odd people out there. Let's just call it what it is, okay? Me too. But like there's some like suspect people out there doing some weird things like liking feet and all kinds of stuff, all right? I promise you'll be fine if you're talking about your Scentsy business and your life. You will be okay, all right? It's refreshing when you come across people that are authentic. It just is. And I've had so many of my customers tell me, you're such a breath of fresh air because you keep it real. And that's one of my goals is I don't want people thinking I'm perfect. I'm not. There's a whole lot of mess up in here. Okay. I want them to know they're not alone. All right. If the people say, oh, I'm too busy. Okay. But did you change your wax this week? Take out your phone and take a video. You could actually use it twice. If you take a video and then you screenshot in the middle of the video, it turns into a picture. So you can use that picture for something, right? You can use that video for your VIP group, your stories. You can use that video for your parties. Double dip, okay? Where you can. Time is money in this business, all right? But if you're doing laundry, take a picture of your kid with their face in the laundry. It's not hard. Like Scentsy laundry is the best of the best. My father-in-law, who fusses about a whole lot of stuff, was here for Thanksgiving, and that's the one thing he could not stop talking about, how he just loves his Scentsy laundry products, okay? That's important. That's good to know, okay? So you've got to be sharing those things, all right? Save them. I took a picture yesterday of the oil that I was using from the holiday collection. I've not posted it in my stories, but I do a lot of my Scentsy stuff on one day. So if I can take a half an hour to change my wax, put in oil, like do a little video of what the number in the dish is for, that's how many cubes you get, and I can do all that at once, I now have an arsenal in my back pocket of things that I can share throughout the week, right? That's authentic to me. It's not just a flyer, okay? Nobody cares about your flyers. I'm just gonna be real honest. If you warn them about the flyers, I got flyers coming, I'm so excited to tell you about what's going on December 1st, that's different than you just posting a bunch of flyers. Like nobody's looking at that. I promise. You'll see the views in your stories go down really quickly. They don't care, all right? People do want to hear what you have to say, whether you believe it or not, even if it's like stupid. Even if it's random, right? Like, oh my gosh, I ran over a bag in the middle of the street today and it scared the crap out of me. You'll probably be surprised. People, I've done that and it was terrifying. You'd be surprised. Like, and you're like, that's not even that big of a deal. It doesn't matter. People crave connection and they lack that on social media. When you give that to them, it's gold, okay? And we're gonna get into that a little bit more too in a second, all right? So I want you guys to, when you use your Scentsy, take a video, take a picture. You don't have to post it right then and there, okay? Save it. You can use it again later. You don't have to use it just one time and delete it. You can use things multiple times, all right? I promise you, different people are gonna see different things, okay? It takes a minute, but it is worth it. How are you using Scentsy products? What's your favorite Scentsy product, okay? These are things that you should be talking about, okay? Not just posting a flyer of a wall fan diffuser. Have your wall fan diffuser. Show with your kid or yourself how easy it is to put pods in. Show your favorite scent in pods, okay? Talk to people, all right? Why would I trust you if I only see flyers? You don't even use a product. Why am I gonna trust you? Like, girl, is that even in your house? Because, I mean, I've never seen you use anything Scentsy. As a matter of fact, let's hit on this while we're here. All I see is a candle in the background. How about that? If I see a candle in the background, but you're over here spouting off about Scentsy, I don't trust you as a Scentsy consultant, period. That makes no sense, okay? That's the whole point. We're like, we're wickless. Okay, we have to be mindful of those things, all right? What about your Scentsy life? Have you posted about that? Have you posted financially, emotionally, okay? Is it the community that you love? Is it the fact that people believe in you and support you? Is it that you just have so much fun? Are you creative and you like to make flyers, okay? Is it that you can pay for braces for your teenager without batting an eye because it's not going to come out of family money, okay? I did a little blurb about that and why side hustles are great, because life has unexpected expenses, okay? I did that this morning and it was quick. Also, my kid's $50 audiobook that I had to go pay for because he lost it. Okay, that's coming out of Scentsy money. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share about it just really quickly, okay? It doesn't have to be something huge. Maybe it's that you got gas, that is huge right now. Maybe it's that you just got that specialty coffee that you absolutely have been dying for, okay? Not a lot of people can go get a specialty coffee they're dying for in the middle of Christmas season. But you have Scentsy Pay. Okay, share your Scentsy life. Share what Scentsy is doing in your life, how it's blessing you, not just the products that you're using, okay? One of my girls has been talking about how she gets to provide Christmas for her kids by herself as a stay-at-home mom, and she's thrilled and she's so excited. Her customers have been hyping her up. They are so excited to see her win, okay? Make sure you include the income disclosure whenever you talk about Scentsy financially. But that's huge. She's sharing her Scentsy life and what it means to her, okay? Another thing, share you. Share you and your life. Your customers can't get to know you if you don't share you, if you don't share something, okay, about you. My customers know that I've got 3 boys, that I'm a homeschool mom. They know that I am able to pick the curriculum I want to use because of their support, okay? Don't show all your crazy. All right, be mindful. Don't show all your crazy. And remember too, with this, I would never tell anybody what they can and cannot post, but keep in mind, you're a small business owner. You want to grow your network. And so if you're posting about certain things, you are going to cut your network down because people support those where they feel like they believe the same things, okay? So I'm not telling you keep your mouth shut, but I am saying be mindful of what you're posting and how you're posting it, okay? So there's that. But you need to be using social media as a tool to help your business and help it grow. Not your main focus, but a tool, okay? So talk about your kids. Are you a toddler mom who's like, dang, man, if I could just go to the bathroom by myself for once, it'd be great. But I got little fingers sticking under the door. Talk about that. Do you know how relatable that is to so many other young mamas? Talk about your kids' basketball game. Talk about the fact that you're going to practices. You know how many moms can relate to that? If you're single, talk about how you're over here relaxing, right? Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be like crazy wild. You don't have to be on vacation to talk about your life. Your customers want to get to know you, okay? Potential teamies want to get to know you. I guarantee you there's a handful of Scentsy consultants on their Facebook's social medias that they know in person. Why are they picking you? Okay, you got to be thinking, why are they picking you? Have you talked about how much you love having a team if you have a team? Because I'm not going to join anybody who's not talking about how much they love what they do, right? If they're not talking about that they love what they do or they don't love their team or that they're excited to spend time with their Scentsy community, why would I want to join you? I want to join somebody who's having fun, who's enjoying what they're doing, okay? So think about things like that when you're on social media, okay? Share your quotes that you find. If you're a quote person, I'm a quote person. I love quotes, okay? Share those. They show your personality. Again, be mindful, okay? Don't be like pulling out the woodworks, okay? And be authentic to you. If I was to go on my social media and post something with a bunch of cuss words, that's not me. It's just not, right? But if it's you, and people know that, that's okay. That's you. That's your life, right? But if I posted exactly what you posted, they're going to be like, why does Anya sound like that? That's not normal. Okay? So be authentic to you in your posting, all right? If you have questions, ask questions. My customers know that I have ADHD, okay? And I've asked before, is this what neurotypical people do? Or is this just me? Okay, I've asked them and they answer me. They're like, girl, you a whole mess over there. We love you, okay, but you got some work to do on yourself. Like, they know, okay? Share as much as you're comfortable with sharing, okay? You don't have to go into the nitty gritty details if you don't want to. Don't. My advice is always to try to keep it as positive as possible. Again, you are a business owner. You don't want people to be completely turned off by the things that you have to say if it's all negative, okay? I had a talk with a leader about this the other day, and I was like, you've got to be very mindful, because not only is your team watching, but potential teammates are watching and your customers are watching, right? And so if you're just spouting off at the mouth about how much everything sucks, ooh, that's gross. Why do I want to support that person, right? That's awful, okay? So we have to be mindful of those things, but share parts of your life that you're willing to share, that you're comfortable with sharing. Share your testimony, okay? I'm really open on social media. Like I said, I want people to understand that I am not perfect, and it's okay to not be perfect, because our world just really harps on that so hard that it's exhausting. But I want to be able to help others. I want them to know life is not perfect, right? I've had marriage issues. I was abused throughout college by my ex. I was a young mom. I got pregnant at 19, but I rose through it all, and they can too. And I want to be able to connect with people who also need that, to understand, like, you can do it. You can rise, okay? Whatever's on your heart is there for a reason, okay? Share. All right, I want you to share. I want you to think about things like that, all right? So get uncomfortable to an extent. You don't got to put all your crazy out there. Please don't. But you should want to be relatable, okay? You want to be relatable. People want to know who and what they're supporting, okay? That's huge, 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 huge. I get probably 2 or 3 new customers a month just from using my stories, from them seeing me use Scentsy consistently, okay? Why? Because they get to know me, they get to see the products, right? I'm showing them all kinds of different things, how to use it, where I use it, what I love, what I don't love, okay? They see that I love what I do and that I'm serious about it. And then I also tell them all kinds of things they might not know about Scentsy, right? One of my boys actually talked yesterday about buddies. He shared about buddies, because we're doing a holiday buddy drive. Now everybody knows what a Scentsy buddy is. So he shared about it, okay? They want to see you. They want to get to know you, potential customers. If you add people after a party and you never speak to them again, right? But they're getting to know you, they're getting comfortable with you, you're actually forging a relationship with pretty much minimal effort, which is nice, right? So it provides them an insight into who you are. People don't want to just join anyone, okay? It's very rare that they just pick someone random to join with. They want to join with someone who's going to make them successful, give them the tools, that cares about what they do, right? Why would I join Aunt Susan if she doesn't even care about Scentsy? I've never seen Aunt Susan post nothing about Scentsy. Why would I join her over someone who's posting about how much they love Scentsy? They're showing me what they're doing with their Scentsy paycheck. They're showing me how much it blesses them, how much they love what they're doing just in general, and they love the products. Who are they gonna pick? I mean, it's not rocket science, right? If they do join Aunt Susan, I promise they're gonna come back and be like, dang, and ask you a bunch of questions. And then they know you should have joined who was going to actually do what they're supposed to do, right? Who actually loves what they're doing. So you have to think about that too, okay? This is a lifestyle for me. Scentsy provides for my family, and my customers know that, and they appreciate that, and they love that. They love seeing my kids. They love getting to know our family, okay? I even let them vote on buddies every Christmas, which kid is getting which buddy, and they're like, oh, based on this they've never met my kids in person. Based on Isaiah's personality, I think he should get this. Based on Zach's personality, I think he should get this, because they get to see them. They get to feel like they're a part of my family. You're literally paid as a Scentsy consultant to go make friends. It is the best business to be a part of, okay? So I want y'all to think about it like that, not just, oh, I don't want to show my face, but there's so much more to social media and using it as a tool in your business to truly help you. Not just put awareness out there about the products, but let people get to know you so that they can say, oh, I do want to go ahead and buy from Holly. I know that Holly is working towards X, Y, and Z. I want to support her, okay? That's how that works, all right? Ask yourself these questions, okay? And then I'll let y'all go. But why are your customers choosing you over Aunt Susan? Why? Why would they pick you? Okay. The next thing, do your customers know who and what they're actually supporting? Okay. Another thing that I've been talking with Whitney or Upline SSD about is having a vision for your business. What do you want this business to do for you? Okay. If you're like, I just want to get paid back on my orders, cool. That's you. Do you, boo. If you're like, no, I want to stay home with my babies, it's possible, okay? You need to know that it's possible. but do you believe it's possible? And do your customers know that's what you're working towards? Okay, do you see what I'm saying? I want to quit my 9 to 5 because of X, Y, and Z. Do you believe it's possible? Do your customers know that's what you're eventually working towards? Okay, and do you share your love, your vision, kind of what I just talked about, right? Your love for Scentsy. Do you share about your Scentsy life? Do you share tips and tricks about the products? Okay, do your customers truly know, again, going back to why you're here? Do you know why you're here? Okay, because Scentsy can do it all. It can be the vessel to get you to where you want to be. I was just talking to people about this morning. It doesn't have to be the end all be all, but there's no income cap. So like it can get you, you want to own a bakery? Okay, let's work your Scentsy business. Do all the things. You're literally networking, meeting people, right? And then at the same time, you can put away money to have that dream and do what you want to do, okay? It doesn't have to be the end goal, but it can definitely be the vessel to get you where you want to be. And do your customers have the option to feel truly connected to you? Or are you just a name behind a screen? Do they have that option? Do you give them the option to truly be connected to you and get to know them and treat them more than just a number, but an actual friend, okay? They're a person. Do your customers have that option? All right, so ask yourself all of those things, okay? My focus is always one Scentsy thing a day in my stories, whether it's big or small. One Scentsy thing, you can plan them out so that you aren't doing the same thing all the time. You can change it up. You can, whatever you want to do. Real life pictures always are a win, okay? Videos, stories with your face in them, show you with the product, okay? And then just talk to people like you would be talking to your best friend, okay? You are gonna sweat through your shirt probably, but it gets easier, I promise. All right, y'all. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. It is the end of the month and we're gonna get the darn thing done. Bye, guys.